The Humboldt County Search and Rescue Team was established in 1950, and back then it was mostly an all-mounted group on horseback. Well, since then the team has grown to include a ground unit, a marine unit, a swift water unit, and a canine unit. Here's Raleigh Willoughby and Austin Newblum to talk about the Humboldt County Search and Rescue Team. Hi, guys.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, Raleigh, Humboldt County is a huge area. There's mountains, there's rivers, there's beaches, but when somebody becomes lost or is injured, that's when they call the Humboldt County Search and Rescue to go help, right?
Absolutely.
So it takes a well-trained team, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have some of the highest trained volunteers in the state here, just here in Humboldt County. Some of the most selfless people that I've ever met. They're donating over 20 hours a week sometimes of their own unpaid time to volunteer for this.
That's fascinating. And are they on call 24 hours a day when they're on duty, let's say?
24/7,
Yeah.
completely unpaid.
Completely unpaid. So Austin, I think what everybody needs to know is the Humboldt County Search and Rescue Team is 100% volunteer, isn't it?
Yep, that's correct. Like Raleigh mentioned, the volunteers work without pay, on call 24/7, and we volunteer our time to help, in any way we can when the Sheriff's Department calls us.
So there are different units. There's a marine unit and there's a swift water unit. What's the difference, say, between the different groups?
Yeah, so everybody is a part of the ground unit, and then we have our specialty units like the swift water unit, canine unit. So essentially responding to different types of incidents. We no longer have a horseback unit.
Is that right?
Yes, but we do have those other various units and specialties.
Times have changed, and horseback used to be how you got into the hills, but now with drones and ATVs,
Yeah,
electric motorcycles.
right? Snowcats.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
all of these kinds of things. Now, you guys, it takes funding for the Humboldt County Search and Rescue Team. So you guys have a golf tournament coming up here, don't you?
We do.
When is that?
It's June 12th.
So the golf tournament's filled up, I hear.
The tournament's full.
But you have live and silent auction raffles and ladder truck golf ball drops, and is that the public invited to come to those?
Public is invited to come for that and lunch at the Mexican restaurant there at the Eureka Municipal.
Yeah,
Golf
tell
Course.
us about it. Tell us about that day for the public to come out.
Yeah, so they can come out, they can watch the ball drop. A ball drop is where you can buy a golf ball. We're going to sell, a few hundred of them,
Right.
and then we're going to drop them from the top of a ladder truck. The Humboldt Bay Fire is bringing one of their
Yeah.
ladder trucks out, and if your golf ball makes it top three closest to the hole or in the hole, you win a pretty significant prize.
Yeah, but what if three bunch up inside the hole?
We'll have to deal with it when it comes.
We'll cross that path when
Yeah.
when it gets there. Can anybody join? What does it take to join the rescue team?
Yeah, anybody can join. You essentially put in an application online, humboldtsar.org. We are currently looking at reviewing applications in June, but anybody who's volunteer wants to come out and support the cause can join.
And Raleigh, that's how they can find out more about the day of the golf tournament, things like that.
Yeah,
Travis.
absolutely. So we're pretty full on members right now. We're focusing on training, but training requires funding. And so that's where we're looking at putting this golf tournament on to get funding for our volunteers.
That makes total sense. Raleigh Willoughby and Austin Newblum with the Humboldt County Search and Rescue Team. Hey, thanks you guys for the great work that you do.
Thank you.